Hi, Thiru. Thank you so much for joining this mock interview. So before we start, I want to know about your experience and everything. So can you please brief me about yourself, your responsibilities, what you do as a DBA, how many years of experience you have, and everything?
Yeah, yeah. Thanks, sir. Thanks for conducting this mock interview to me. This is Thiru. I have overall experience 9 years in Oracle DBA. In around 2 years, I have. So my regular based responsibilities in Oracle clone, in, database patch using OPatch, and application patch using AD patch and ADOP. Both also, I have experience in 12.1.3 and 12.2.10 to environment. I have experience, and I have support in Oracle application side, front end side, any issues in client side, I can resolve them, and any performance issue on database side. And I have applied patches in ADOP patches in all cases in 12.2.10. And I have monitoring mount point space and table space, data files, any related issue, or I can order in data file like in daily, not daily basis. I have monitored, and I got the mail in alert log. Some I have front of job, so they any mount point is full, automatically I got the mail from my DB mails, so I can resolve them. And any bounce activity in non-prod instance or prod instance, any monthly base like that, I can use it. But currently, I'm working in a single node environment only. I have knowledge of RAC environment and some basic theoretical knowledge in Golden Gate. Like,
Okay. So, like, how are you going to do the monitoring of your databases? How are you doing that?
actually, database, I can check for Unix command in CPU and top command. Any user ID getting more, I can check for that is a Linux base or my Java base or Oracle base users like that. Any Unix base, I can check with that the Unix team is particular time is production getting more overload. You can schedule for this activity for peak, not peak hour like that. After the confirmation, I can kill that PIDs.
So, are you not using any software like OEM or any other monitoring tool through which you
Yeah,
can monitor the databases?
my current project, that OEM monitor is not available, but I know OEM monitoring performance too.
So, do you
Performance.
have a script which will give you the email like this particular database is down or something like that?
No, I'm got the call from client side only. This suddenly any database is getting down.
Hmm.
They not able to access for front end or database like
Mm-hmm.
they immediate call. I can respond in 24 hours.
Okay, so you need to rely on client. Like if the client is going to call you and then you need to respond, right?
Yes. That particular client, that database is not accessible that time.
Hmm.
I got the call from immediate.
So are you people working 24 across 7 or how is that?
Yes. This project going on 24 bars.
And what about the week off and all when it is happening?
No, Sunday also sometimes work happen. This DBA, I know that responsible for what is.
Okay.
So it's more team means we can allocate the shift. My project is currently in 2 person only,
Hmm.
so we can coordinate that same
How many databases you people have?
2 people. Yeah, only one
Databases.
concern.
Databases.
Database on production and application for non-prod instance.
Only three, four databases you guys have.
Yes.
Okay. So are you performing any patching activity?
Yes.
And how are you applying that patch?
Before upgrade, we can apply for using utility for AD patches. That time I want to downtime in that particular environment.
Hmm.
So currently, after upgrading, they are using for an ADOP patch. There sometimes we are going for downtime. Is downtime patches also an AD patch, ADOP
Mm-hmm.
patch.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we are applying for all patches in ADOP patches.
So what are the different type of patches you have?
This application patch in O patch and database patch ADOP patch.
Okay, what is this O patch?
O patch is applying for database side.
Okay, so by using database, by using O patch utility, you can apply the patch. Okay,
Yes.
and how frequently you are applying this patch?
Not frequently as per the client activity. This for need for should be downtime required this one.
Okay, so as per the client, like you are not doing it
Yes.
every quarterly or you don't any fixed routine?
Yeah, we have, but I am not did this one. Totally patch like that.
Okay. So if any performance issue comes, like you said, like you are working with the performance issues also. So how are you going to resolve that?
This non-fraud means I can take the approval in client manager. I can bounce the activity. After that, smoothly is going. This non-fraud means we can wait and I can check with which user going high performance or which query going long running like that. I can analyze and rectify that CPU performance.
Okay. So what you do in analyzing? Like, can you give me any recent example?
I can check with any blacking or long running query or any like that long running query or blacking section like that. I can check and I update the client side. This user running for more than 4 or 5 hours is same query. So can I check with them and kill that particular query like that? I can check.
Okay.
This
Uh,
for particular CPU load
CPU load.
performance. Yeah. Any query long running means I can check with that particular table added for any indexes or not. That any materials view, I can analyze that one. Otherwise,
What?
I can run the ADOR report and analyze the particular that user getting for that particular time. Why this happened, this CPU load high, like that I can analyze.
By using AWS report, right?
Yes.
Do we require any license to generate the AWS report? Separate license? Any
No,
idea?
no. Uh, that type of I don't have idea. I can use it for the AWS report and anything major, any production, I can not resolve that error. I can check with that particular metalink. I have that metalink access. So they check with that metalink. Otherwise, I can raise the SR to Oracle support.org.
So you people have support from Oracle also?
Yes.
But you are saying that you have only 3-4 databases, right?
Yes.
Okay. And what is the size of that databases?
1.5 terabyte maximum.
Maximum 1.5 terabyte. Okay. What about the backup? Like, what is your backup strategy?
Backup, we have production backup only. We are not taking any non-prod instance. Only
Hmm.
production database only. This every day is automatic backup. We have script for front up. Is Orman backup, regular backup we can take. So cloning time we can take the manual backup as well.
Any logical backup?
No, we are previous we did, but currently we are using for only Orman backup.
Is it
Not
full
using for
backup?
export.
How is the schedule and all?
As per the client, they wanted the particular date or monthly backup means we are taking for Orman full backup.
Arman full backup.
Yeah.
So
Any non-prod any table missing or some particular table missing, we can take the flashback recovery or flashback is not on means flashback is not available means we can take that particular increment level back.
So what is the idea of flashback? Like, do we need to enable that? Can we enable the flashback on database level, table level? What is that concept?
That example is a flashback is a recycling. Whatever any table we can unfortunately we can remove. We can retrieve flashback to that particular table, or we can choose for that particular time date. We can retrieve.
So flashback needs to be enabled, right?
Yes,
And what is that location of flashback where it is going to generate that logs and all?
we can set the recovery location, the DBA recovery location. We
Hmm.
can check that location, that flashback location.
And in that location, that flashback logs will be generated, correct?
That is, we can DB recovery means we can whenever we are admin backup, that backup is going there only.
That flashback location you are saying.
No, flashback location. This moment I'm forget.
Okay. Where are you taking the backups? Like on your local, or are you using any backup server?
Backup server, not your local.
Backup server.
Yeah, we have
So is it
server.
going to the disk or tape?
We are working for remote only. So we are basically production is a server base only. We are taking for production to local.
No, I didn't get that. What is that? Production to local?
Actually, we are using for SCP to production to non-productions.
So you are saying that you have a production database.
Yes.
By using RMAN, you take the backup, and where that
Yes.
backup is going to be stored? That backup
We
needs
are
to be stored somewhere, right? Where it is?
yes. We are set the location for DB recovery location.
DB recovery location. Okay.
Yes.
And how much time it takes usually to complete the backup?
Depending on that data file size, sometimes the network is slow. We can getting 5 to 6 hours or sometimes 8 hours also.
Hmm. And how you come to know that the backup has been completed?
Once Arman backup computer, we are getting them after completing. We are Arman completed successfully. We are got the message. We are using screen tool. So your network disconnect also is background processes
Hmm.
going on screen schedule.
What is this screen schedule?
We are using for screen iPhone or like that. We are scheduling for screen ID. We can background process in any long running process. We are using for screen tool.
Screen tool you said, right?
Yes, that is screen, not a tool or I don't know that.
Is it provided by Oracle?
Yes. No, we are install. I think I, I'm using that screen.
Do you want to share any challenges that you faced recently and you were able to fix that?
Uh, Not recently. Some free. So, we have monthly clone. So sometimes getting auto config error or sometimes any converting database name to production database to test environment database converting name error like that.
Hmm.
We
Hmm.
can rectify, follow the metalink or seniors. I can rectify that issue.
But what is the challenge you faced there?
Yes, after the post clone, pre clone step, I got the listener name is different.
Hmm.
Production test environment database to application environment. So I can analyze and I can check for that alert log or particular that log file. I can analyze and rectify that issue.
Okay. So if you get any issue, like what's the steps you, let's say you got a message like your database is down. Okay. What you will do?
First, I check for that particular database alert log file.
Hmm.
I can conclude that what's happened that database. Any uh, table space full or disk full. I can analyze and add the data files or increase the that particular mount line. After that,
Hmm.
I can start up that particular database.
So you are going to check the alert log file, correct?
Yes.
Okay. What is the difference between this rack and data guard?
RAC is a real application cluster. High availability is RAC. RAC means multi-node environment. This one user is access for on multiple application. One application is down, is automatically going to another application. This is a RAC concept. So data guard is a one database not available means is occupied for another database. It's a primary database or a standby database. Other or in snapshot database like that.
Is it good idea to have a primary and standby in the same location?
That
I want to keep my primary and standby in the same location. Do you think that is it a good idea?
I'm not very much that.
See, the concept of data guard is a disaster recovery, right? It means when
Yes.
disaster comes, that time we need the data guard.
Yes.
Now, if you keep both the servers, your primary and standby in the same location, the disaster can impact to both the databases, correct? So we
Yes.
usually try to keep it in some different location. Correct?
Different location. Okay.
Right, that's the plan. So when you talked about this application, like, or now let's assume that I have one application, I have one database.
Yes.
I want to connect my application with my database. What are all things you will do?
First, availability for in user to that application to database. That application should up and running. That database. Communicate with listener and user to application to database.
So what you are going to configure? Like, I have a database, I have application. Both I want to communicate to each other, correct?
Yes.
What you will do?
First, I can start with the database, and once the database is up, I can check for that database open mode or not. I check the query in select store from select name open mode and log mode $3 database. The database up and running. I can check for listener status. That listener status is listener status and particular that listener name. Can check the listener is ready mode. I can start with the I go for application side. Application side in admin script home, I can start the AD start all. Once AD start all, that all servers is fine. I can check for 𝐓𝐫𝐨𝐼g console. That I can check for all website OF4 server, OFM server, all services run. We can able to access for in URL in front end side in user.
Okay. So some like what I want to tell you, like you need to brush up your skill set a little. Okay.
Yes.
That how things works, because you have quite good experience. Try to focus on the Oracle architecture side, how it works and all. Try to focus on the advanced part like RAC also, because RAC is something like nowadays everyone is asking. So
Yes.
better to have a knowledge about the RAC also. Okay. So there is a scope, lot of scope is there for improvement. Okay. So that's what I want to say. So hopefully you will take care of it. Okay.
Yes.
So thank you so much for giving your valuable time to us. Okay.
Yes.
And we can conduct a mock interview again in future. Okay.
Sure. Anytime I can learn for more about RAC environment.
Yeah.
So thanks for conducting this mock interview, because this after only I can think about learn more in
Correct.
database side.
So that's the thing, like, we are conducting this mock interview so that, you can go through this before you go to the actual interview. And those people who are interested to have such type of mock interview, they can fill up the Google form which is available in the description of the YouTube video. Make sure the people who are already working, so they can go through this mock interview, so we can call you and we can take a mock interviews. Okay. So thanks, Thiru, for giving your time. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thanks so much.
Best of luck for your future.
Thank you so much.